Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable winter penguin tumbler. This was from a past designer box of mine. If you want more information, make sure you join my free Diamonds and Dust Facebook group. I'll have a link for you down below. And if you enjoy my work, don't forget I also offer a mentorship group where I offer all of my YouTube videos commercial free and some more exclusive content and some awesome discounts. We're going to start off with a 32-ounce plump from the Tipsy Magnolia. If you haven't tried their tumblers before, they are a must. Their quality is unmatched, I promise. I've tried every other brand, and I also have a discount code for you down in the description. After you get your tumbler all sanded and prepped, we are going to just wipe it down with a dry paper towel, and then I'm going to take some 1-inch painter's tape and do 2 stripes at the top and 2 stripes at the bottom. Now we are going to just paint that middle section with white. This is just white chalk paint. If you prefer spray paint, feel free to do that as well. I just like the easy accessibility of the chalk paint, and I can do it inside my house. We are going to be using this glitter called Snow Capped. This was from a past designer box. It always comes with 3 glitter colors. This is just one of them. We will be using all 3 glitters on this project, and they all match and coordinate so cute with the vinyl. But we're just gonna take some glitter glue. I prefer Tumbler Epoxy's Epoxy Seal. It's really thick, so you gotta kind of really work it in, but the adhesion is unmatched. It makes your tumbler so much easier to seal and apply the epoxy. So I'm just going to coat that middle section and cover it with that snow-capped glitter. Once your glitter is applied, we're going to remove the pieces of tape that are butting right up next to that snow-capped glitter. So just right above and below it. We're going to be using the glitter color called Frigid on these 2 sections. So we're just going to find a paint close enough to our glitter color and base paint those 2 sections. Once those sections are dry from your paint, we are going to just go over those sections with our Tumbler Epoxy's Epoxy Seal, and we're going to sprinkle on the glitter color called Frigid. Now we are going to remove the last 2 pieces of tape that are on the top and bottom of our tumbler. Those 2 final sections, we are going to use the glitter color called Scarf. It's a really pretty kind of dark pink with little flecks of silver. And so we are going to just take a paint that is close enough to our glitter color and base paint those 2 sections. This will help you really cut down the cost and the use of wasted glitter. A lot of people will just do 2 coats of glitter over raw stainless steel, but that is just a waste of quality product. A little bit of base paint will do the same job and you waste a lot less glitter. Once your paint is all dry, you're going to go back over with your glitter glue and give it a good coat. Also, don't forget, if you like to do the bottom of your tumblers, you're going to want to coat that and apply the glitter as well. While your glitter glue is drying, we're going to go over to our silhouette and we're just going to randomly place different sizes of snowflakes, and then we are going to cut those snowflakes out of our pattern vinyl. Now that our tumbler is dry, we're gonna mix up some epoxy. And if you struggle with bubbles on your tumblers, I am going to show you a game-changing machine. We are going to mix our epoxy in a cup that is about double the volume of what we stirred up. And usually I'm a pretty slow epoxy stirrer, so I don't struggle with bubbles too much, but I'm gonna really whip the crap out of this. So you can see here, it's got tons and tons of micro bubbles. I'm gonna show you what a magician this machine is. What we're going to do is we're just going to take off the lid of the machine and we're gonna place our epoxy inside. Now turn this around to the back and there's this little silicone plug. You're going to need to make sure that that is plugged in, and then we're going to go and push the power button on the top. Now I'm using a low viscosity resin. If yours is thicker, you will need to adjust the time. This is the reason you will need a cup that is about twice the volume of the resin that you mixed up, because this will really bubble up to suck up all the bubbles to the top. And then once the machine is done, it will deflate back down. Once the machine is all done, you will look at your epoxy and think, well, crap, it still has a ton of bubbles. But we need to go back to that little silicone plug and we need to release the pressure, and then the rest of the bubbles will pop. Now that you have released the plug and your resin is ready to go, you can just go ahead and remove the lid, and then look what we have here. Look how clear it is. You can see my little pinky finger under there, and it is ready to apply to your tumbler. If you are interested in the machine I am using, I will have a link for you down in the description. This will be a total game changer for people that struggle with bubbles, or even when you pour molds, if you need something a little bit more clear, this would be something you would definitely need to have in your resin collection. While my tumbler is spinning, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my designer box. I have two options now. The original designer box, which comes with two 12 by 12 vinyl sheets with 2 ounces of coordinating custom mixed glitters. And then I have the craft makers box. This one is super fun. It gives you a little bit of variety of everything. It comes with 2 12 by 12 vinyl sheets, 2 smaller scale 6 by 6 vinyl sheets, and then 2 pens, one being a snow globe ballpoint pen, and then we have a gel pen as well. Starting January, which is this month, you will also get 2 more little items at no additional cost. And if you sign up through Patreon and join my elite tier, you get the box and then my mentorship group for free. So check out that if you're interested. I will have a link for you down in the description. Then we are going to take our tree and penguin vinyl. We have our snowflakes cut out of it, but I have just put the transfer sheet right on top without weeding the snowflakes. That just makes it a little bit easier to transfer to your tumbler. And then we are going to apply that to the white glitter section. Now we're going to go back and now weed out our snowflake sections. Once you have that step complete, I just went back over to my silhouette and added an offset to my snowflakes, and then I applied that offset to the cutouts. Trim any of the excess snowflake away, and then you can add some striping in between like I did here, and then you are going to add your final layers of epoxy. And here is our adorable little penguin tumbler all finished, and look at that shine. I already use a really high quality epoxy, but man, I whipped the crap out of it just to show you guys that you can still achieve that shine if you struggle with bubbles with that Resiners machine. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.